This is AM24 TV interview.
All right, thank you very much, Honorable Commissioner for Information and Strategy, for agreeing to speak with us on AM24 brands. What is the intelligence behind that brand Lagos?
Well, thank you very much. Basically, it's to project Lagos slightly differently, to announce the arrival of Lagos to the whole world, to say that communicating Lagos to Lagosians, to Nigerians, to Africans, and to the world at this time should essentially be about Lagos, not necessarily about individuals. And of course, we thought that one key area to communicate the brand Lagos would be the area of arts, entertainment, culture, and tourism.
But it does appear that you're riding on the vehicle of entertainment and the tourism, particularly. And you know, in the past, Lagos State was never really seen as a tourist destination city.
Yes.
But how have you been able? Why did people think that you can actually bring up tourism and play it up and ride on that vehicle for destination marketing?
Yes. Because we've seen what Lagos State can and indeed will become in a matter of years. It just sort of happens that Governor Akimiamboli is the man at the helm of the affairs at a time that Lagos will be getting to a pedestal that it will be practically impossible for anybody anywhere in the world not to notice. And therefore we can't separate the cultural entertainment content of destination marketing, of tourism, from the economic marketing of Lagos as a city-state, which, if it were not a state within a country, or let us say if it were a country, it would be the 5th largest economy in Africa. You need to be familiar with what is coming up around the marinas of Lagos, of Badagry, of Ekpe. If you say that, oh, the government is investing so much in road projects, in water transportation, it's because he has seen ahead and he knows that we won't be able to cope by the time people start coming in. And therefore, we need to begin gradually to say that we can host a world-class
football fiesta,
marathon, anything. We can begin to engage with the world like all the best film festivals in the world, in London, in Cannes, in Toronto, as we're having this year. We can begin to say to the world that you've got a lot to see here. Don't be shy to come to Lagos. That's the whole point of what we're trying to say.
Now, you just mentioned Toronto International Film Festival. It's as if you took it out of my mouth. And so I was going to ask you.
It's what everybody's talking about now. Toronto is focusing on Lagos.
Yeah, I was going to ask you that.
Yes.
Well, Lagos is going to be on the sideline of the film festival.
It's not on the sideline. Lagos is actually the focus at the Toronto International Film Festival, the 41st edition of Toronto International Film Festival this year. Lagos is the focus. Lagos will be the first African city. London was the focus last year. Seoul was the focus before London. And for the first time, an African city was picked for its energy, for its pulse, for its potential, for its rich culture, to say that let us have an idea of what Lagos is all about through the sights and sounds of its filmmakers. And therefore 8 films were selected. The artistic director of the Toronto International Film Festival, Mr. Cameron Bailey, actually came to Lagos, met with stakeholders, met with us, addressed a joint press conference, to say to Nigerians that we notice that things are happening here. We recognize that Lagos is full of energy, is full of ideas, is full of creative people, and therefore we want to showcase the best. So 8 films will be in what Toronto has called the City to City Spotlight. It's a major highlight of the festival, red carpet premieres of the films, for 8 days, and then all the 8 films will now be repeated at different, cinemas in the last 3 days of the festival. The festival holds between the 8th and the 18th of September. In addition to that, Kunle Afolayan's the CEO, which Lagos State government supported, just like one of the films among the 8, 93 Days, the film about the courageous effort of the late Stella Ajadeko and what the Lagos State government did in taming Ebola, 2 years ago. Lagos State government supported that film too. That film is part of the 8 that was selected. Kunle Afolayan, CEO, which Lagos State government also supported, will have an industry special screening, and in addition, Kunle Afolayan and Genevieve Naji, who also lives in Lagos, have been invited to feature in what Toronto calls In Conversation With, which means they will be on the world stage talking about their experiences as filmmakers based in Lagos, how the city, has inspired them, contributed to their progress and everything. And therefore, there really can be anything bigger than the platform that Toronto is offering.
So I was going to ask you, what Lagos will be exporting to Toronto.
Yes.
But I think you actually
everything Lagos, the best of our creative talents. Like the governor has always said, it won't matter whether you are a Boyega or you are an Alimodu or you are Okechukwu. The mere fact that you are here, you are a Lagosian, and that Lagos will work for you. So that's what we are taking to Toronto. That's what we are showing to the whole world, that this is Lagos made. Nollywood was born here. Nollywood is Lagos made. Hip hop music, Nigerian music was born here. It's Lagos made, and therefore, if we say this is a Lagos thing, we know what we're talking about because it happens here.
I think you've really done quite a bit in the area of destination marketing for Lagos State, and through the eyes of creative works by the people of Lagos.
Yes.
Who are doing very well for the city.
Yes.
Now you're also going to the London Notting Hill Carnival. I mean, the carnival has been there for like forever. We've already celebrated Nigeria, the double Nigerian corner.
That's right.
This time around, there's going to be Lagos corner.
Well, the Nigerian corner, interestingly, is transforming into Lagos corner this year because the shall we say the owners or the managers or the administrators of the Nigerian corner happen to be celebrating the 30th edition of them having a corner, at the Notting Hill Carnival, 1986 to 2016, and therefore a few of them are also Lagos made. Even though they are in the diaspora. And therefore, they really cannot disconnect themselves from the vibrancy, from the creativity, from what makes you a Lagosian. And they thought that if there was going to be a befitting way to give back to Lagos, to contribute to Lagos, to associate with the developmental strides that they have been reading about, that they have been seeing all over about Lagos State, they thought they should use that to celebrate Lagos State this year at the Carnival. And therefore you have a transformation. I mean, it does not reduce anything from us as a nation, as a people, but then Lagos
is all about Lagos.
Lagos speaks to what works in Nigeria. Lagos is an example of something that counts for much, in the country, and therefore, celebrating Lagos is actually celebrating, Nigerians.
Thank you very much, Honorable Commissioner, for agreeing to speak with us.
You're more than welcome. My pleasure.